What's my brothers running here? And welcome to the live. So yeah, we're doing KC versus Oakland for a rematch. Guess what? We're actually 8-3. So I think we're going to the playoffs. I think, but if we win this, we could, of course, go to the Super Bowl maybe. Hopefully we don't lose. Guess what? We are a 98 overall team.
Hi, sir.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. Welcome. Alright. Of course, they have Madden as well, so we gotta cover him and Travis Kelce. Oh crap. Yeah, they actually just signed Madden. Just for a random reason. He just came up, tried to help the team. Oh yeah, guys, we also have a new player on the team. Do you know who it is? It's Cassidy. Yeah, Cassidy is now on the team.
Sir Linkmon 100.
Well, thanks. Okay. Here we go, guys.
A fight for the right to be number one. It's the coach. This is Madden football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a battle of the top two teams in the AFC West, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders.
They actually kind of cool.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Okay, Colts are doing good. They're doing really good. I guess they're cooking in. Jack Johnson.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes now in his third season in the league, leading the Chiefs onto the field. And, boy, with the Chiefs traded starting quarterback Alex Smith before 2018, a lot of people were wondering how good Patrick Mahomes could be, and he showed the entire league how good he could be, racking up over 5,000 yards and tied for second most passing touchdowns in a season with 50 of them. And he was handed the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year awards. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, it's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's DC. We got Mahomes.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long.
Not put her on D.
Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Hold on. Let me just check something. Where is Cass? Oh, let me just check. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at oh, yeah, Cassie's an RG. Alright, there you go. There she is. I was trying to make a girl. That's the only
38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 35.
Oh my God, it passed.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You've still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On second down, Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
He's at the freaking yard. People.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes hit, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job.
I'm dead.
But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
So here are the Raiders under head coach John Gruden in his second go-round. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Right there, you can hear it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So first and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. They've got his man complete.
He just
he'll
got
go
mobbed.
out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That was crazy.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Oh, where's one to throw to you?
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, no.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better, man.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Oh, look at the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Here we go. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This one.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. That's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammate. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, and result. 6 points.
Touchdown. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Oh my God, he almost one hit at that thing.
To give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down now.
I think we lose.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I hope
the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
They have like a
working from the gun, Mahomes, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up the whole.
It's complete to Williams. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Some of the new players are also going to be coming.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Oh, here we go.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You don't not want to okay.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
I'm not thinking. I'm thinking.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left.
Okay.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, This is coached in.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Agba, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
He sacked him.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
This is scary.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Boston. Oh, my God. Where's he going?
Here's Hyde. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch.
Oh, my God.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get a lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
He was running.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. But they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it in the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down
Tommy.
the middle, and it's complete.
Oh, my God.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Let's go.
And all the way in.
My boy Tommy just got the touchdown. Holy shit.
Touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Broken ankles. I mean, not broken ankles.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
Thank God we have him.
You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
How?
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Amen.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A field goal does him no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He didn't tackle. That fucker.
Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete.
I almost intercepted it.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right,
the pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Safety, touchdown.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. 50 catches for him now on the year. Got a first down.
Oh my God.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw.
Where's he going?
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Okay.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
This is crazy.
To throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Okay, they might get one.
One final try for Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winner. Extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Yep, we will.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, so I'll be ending this thing here. And I think I'll probably see you guys at week 17 for the playoffs. Or maybe, I don't know. But I'll see you guys later. Peace.